I'm 15 and I've made over $6,000 by selling a product to my audience on this exact YouTube channel. I've already changed countless other young men's lives, and I've already helped so many to get their first sale. And so if you give this video your full undivided attention for its duration, then I can guarantee you'll be able to copy what I've done. I'm not like anyone else on YouTube, and I will change your life. So right now, yes, right now, put this video on full screen and go and find somewhere you can make your notes, because this is life-changing. My name is Sam Millison, and with the 3 points I'm going to teach you today, you will know exactly why I've realized we should never ever quit entrepreneurship and why I'm making my own return to entrepreneurship. In September of 2024, I got my biggest sale ever at the time. This guy had paid me $500 to help him basically just improve his own YouTube channel and improve how he could sell to his audience. And it was around about that time in September that I was just getting back into entrepreneurship, and I was just building back up my business, because in the spring previous, in spring of 2024, I was doing coaching on how to sell a product to your audience, and it completely and utterly blew up, and it went really, really well. I got up to 2K a month, and I was only 14 at the time, and I felt like the man. I felt like I was him. I felt like, and it sounds cringe to say, I felt like I was the alpha, and life was just going so good during this point where my coaching blew up in spring. But then in summertime, when summer came around, I fell into this horrible, horrible rut, and essentially what happened was I got addicted to video games again, and I lost everything. My entire business, I lost it. I went down to no clients, and my income went down to nothing, and I went broke, completely broke. But then in September and October, I started building it back up again, and I got that $500 sale, and I got a couple of the smaller sales on top of that, and it was starting to go really, really well, and I was starting to feel that energy come back to me, that, like, it sounds so cringe to say, I know, but that alpha energy, it started to come back to me. I started to finally feel like I was him again. I was no longer living in the shadow of my former self. I was now like raising myself back up out of the depth of that rut. But then December comes around, and in specific, it was December 6th at about 7 a.m. in the morning. That was the time I quit entrepreneurship, and that was because I had this realization, and it is a realization that ended up changing my life, and this realization was that I should become a filmmaker. I'd realized that all my life, I'd loved making videos, inspiring people with films and cinematics and editing stuff to make it feel good and everything, and getting beautiful shots. I'd always loved doing that. And so I went all in on it, and I quit entrepreneurship, and I said goodbye to money. I said, money, I no longer need you. And I left it, and I dropped my desire for money completely. I literally had no desire for money, because I was just so focused on making my films and inspiring other people with my films. And for the whole month of December, and for most of January too, I kind of just aimlessly wandered through creativity. With this filmmaking, I made my first 2 films also, if you could even call them films. I didn't have a camera or anything at that point. They were both just like documentaries of my life in a way. And I really enjoyed making those films, but there was just no mission for them. There was absolutely no mission for them at all. I kind of had a general idea, yeah, I'd want to inspire some people with what I'm doing with my films, but I didn't really have a strong mission for why I was making them. I was just doing it because I kind of enjoyed that creative process, and I was making it to make myself feel good about it. But I knew I needed a mission. I knew I needed to have a strong mission that when I would wake up in the morning, it would be the first thing I think of, because previously with entrepreneurship, I had that. I'd wake up, entrepreneurship. That was the first thing I would think of. But when I had this filmmaking, I would think of it, but it was never like, I have to do this. It wouldn't get me up early in the morning feeling excited to work. It didn't give me that like vigor, it didn't give me that like pure, strong vigor that I feel like I could just go and like punch life with, if that makes sense. I was just drifting with no strong masculine intent. And that's when I realized that I do in fact need a mission. And so I tried to combine filmmaking with a new mission I had. And this new mission I had was to inspire other guys like myself to get into their own passions and to get into what their dreams are, to basically follow their dreams. And that was my mission. And so a couple of weeks ago, I decided to go all in on this mission, and I kind of combined it with filmmaking, and I started up this like school community and everything. And even without actually selling a paid product, I still managed to make some money just because of the new mindset I had with this mission. Instead of just like aimlessly doing whatever felt good regarding filmmaking, it was now, if this doesn't align to this mission of inspiring more guys to follow their dreams, then it's out. And this new mission to help other guys to follow their dreams with this new school community I had, it was like a free school community, it's gone now. But it gave me a new mission, and it made me feel like how entrepreneurship made me feel. And so I decided, you know what, I'm actually going to come back to entrepreneurship. And I made that decision to come back to entrepreneurship and start selling a paid product once again. And since going back to entrepreneurship, life has been even better than it was before. Life was already great doing filmmaking, but since combining entrepreneurship with it and having this new mission, it's honestly, it's genuinely, my life has been the best it ever has been since having this new mission. And it's just made me realize you need entrepreneurship. Because without entrepreneurship, you are missionless. Without entrepreneurship and without a set, clear goal of how you want to impact the world and how you want to change your own self and bring money in for yourself and change your own life while changing other people's lives, without this mission that can do all of that, well, you are missionless. It's as simple as that. You are missionless. And a missionless man, well, he's not going to have any sense of vigor. He's not going to have any sense of strong intent whatsoever, is he? He's just going to be kind of like how I was with filmmaking, just aimlessly wandering around, seeing what works, seeing what feels good, seeing what doesn't feel good. When you have a mission and when you have this strong intent of what you're actually focusing your life on, everything becomes so clear. All those random decisions, they just like become so obvious on what you should choose, because if it doesn't align with this mission you have, then it's simply just out. And entrepreneurship is just so beautiful because it's something to grind on. It's something that can change your own life while changing other people's lives. And it is something to grind on. It's something that gets you up early in the morning. I've been waking up at 3:30 in the morning for the past month or so since having this strong mission. And it's just been so epic. It really has just been so epic. Having a strong mission and having entrepreneurship and making a fuck ton of money. I love saying that. With entrepreneurship, while changing other people's lives and getting that absolutely epic feeling you get when you see the results other people get. Doing all of this with entrepreneurship, it's honestly, it's the best thing I've ever done. And it has really changed my life, and I cannot imagine what it would be like living without this. And I'm so happy I've come back to entrepreneurship, because this shit is honestly so life-changing. And I've realized that entrepreneurship is so important, and that it's in fact so many of the young men in our community's current purpose and current focus. And that's why I'm coming back and I'm starting to make videos and focus more on entrepreneurship. It's because you need me. Because I know that with the knowledge I have and the experience I have, I know that I can help you, and I know that I can have a true impact on so many other guys like you, including you. And that is the reason I'm coming back. And I'm not even going to bother trying to combine filmmaking and entrepreneurship now, because I kind of just want to keep my filmmaking separate, because that's almost like a different mission. But I'm back to making these talking head entrepreneurship videos, so welcome me back. And my life since having this new mission and since doing the filmmaking, having this strong purpose, this strong thing to grind on, it's really been so beautiful. And I can compare this to times when I haven't had such strong purpose and it's kind of been unclear what I've been focusing on. And now when I know what I'm focusing on, it's like, I mean, I don't know how much you'll be able to relate to me in this, but in school, it's like you get like a free like 10 minutes or something when the teacher's gone for some random reason, or it's like break time or something like that, and you just like go on your phone and you've not really got anything to do. Like, I don't know if you get this too at your school, but it's like I'll just randomly get like loads of time that I can just spend on my phone during school, and without having a mission, without having this strong thing to focus on, it's like there's not really anything for you to do. And you probably know this too. It's like you've got like so much well, at least I do. I've got so much like time free on my phone when I didn't have this mission, and I just do random things like doing Duolingo, learning my French, or like playing chess or some random stuff. But since having this mission, it's like I've actually got stuff to do now. I can constantly journal and think deeper about what I'm actually doing with this, and I can get new ideas and I can ideate, and I can reply to messages, and I can talk to people and network, and I can actually grind on this mission like constantly. And I think that kind of explains it all, with the fact that I constantly want to be on this mission. It's the thing I always think about. It's the thing that my mind goes back to. When I wake up in the morning, it's the first thing I think about. When I'm in the shower and I'm just like zoning out, it's the thing I'm thinking about. This mission I've got with entrepreneurship and my filmmaking and everything. It's what my brain naturally defaults to, and it is so beautiful. And I compare that to times when I haven't had this, and you probably know this too. Maybe you're feeling like this now. You've not really got anything to focus on. You've not got anything to grind on, so your brain just goes to like the most random things ever. Or maybe it thinks about some video game, and you'll get some like, oh no, you get some urge to play a video game. And I can tell you this for a fact, like once you get like full dead set on a mission and you have this mission in your mind, all that random stuff, like all like trying to improve your diet, trying to get your sleep schedule in check, trying to like stop playing video games, all of this random stuff, trying to stop wasting time watching YouTube. all of that just goes. As soon as you have that mission, all of that just goes. And I mean, I can say this for myself. Like, I used to have massive problems just like randomly just clicking onto YouTube and watching stuff on there for a while, or like not going to bed early. I mean, going to bed early, I've always struggled with it. Like for most of my life, or not most of my life, but most of like my whole like self-improvement journey kind of time, I've never ever been able to go to bed early. I've had some like periods where I've gone to bed kind of early at like 9, 8 p.m. Never ever have I been able to get consistent with going to bed like before 8 p.m. But now I have. Since having this mission, now I have like the latest I ever really go to bed. Well, that's kind of like some nights I'll be up a bit later if I'm spending like time with family or something like that. But basically like 9 times out of 10, I'm in bed before 9. Some nights even before 6 p.m. And then I wake up at 3:30 every morning. I'm not trying to brag here, but I kind of am. But this is what having a strong mission does to you. And I'm being genuine here. This requires no discipline from me. I get no like random urges to go like play some random game. Like, I used to like randomly play like GeoGuessr. And I assume you know what that is. I used to be actually really, really good at GeoGuessr when I was younger. But I've always kind of played it. But I'd get some like random urge to go play GeoGuessr or some random geography game it's not like a game you install, it's just kind of on your browser, so it's not really a proper game. Or I'd go like watch some YouTube or something like that. I'd just get some random urge, just kind of like zone out and forget about my life. Not that my life was bad, but I just forget about it by doing that. And all of that is completely gone now that I have this new mission. And I'm being genuine. It requires literally no discipline because it's this mission. It's my strong why. I mean, David Goggins says that a lot. You need a why. I think David Goggins says it. And this is my new why. And trust me when I say this. When you get your strong why, and entrepreneurship can be that why for you. When you get this strong why of why you actually want to improve, of why you want to build up, or why you want to go to bed early, and why you don't want to waste time playing video games. Once you get this strong why, this strong reason why you are doing this, trust me, everything just becomes so easy, and life just becomes so nice because you're no longer focused on these like tiny little things. It's like you get past that stage of trying not to watch YouTube and trying to go to bed early. You get past it, and suddenly now your problems are deep rooted in this entrepreneurship. You're trying to solve entrepreneurship problems now. You're no longer trying to solve petty little problems, because that's what they are. Those little kid problems of trying to force yourself to go to bed early. And when you do have a mission, you just have this like new vigor to life. You absolutely have this new vigor to life. I wake up in the morning and I actually feel excited to work. I feel excited to wake up in the morning at 3:30 a.m. That is, I'm not trying to brag here. Well, I kind of am, but it's insane to me how I compare this now, waking up at 3:30 in the morning, which would have been like my bedtime on some nights during the summer in that rut. And I'm excited to wake up to work. And I compare that to other times where I had no mission. I literally got to like force myself to try and get the most basic work done. I'd literally get like 5 hours of work done every single day before school. It's absolutely crazy to me how much having a mission can positively impact your life. And entrepreneurship, trying to have a positive impact on other people. I'm sorry, my voice is going. Trying to have a positive impact on other people while making money for yourself. That's what entrepreneurship is, and trust me, it will change your life. Because with entrepreneurship, you can not only change your own life by making a fuck ton of money, you can get incredibly rich like I have done. I'm not incredibly rich, but you can make a load of money. I mean, I'm only 15, and $6,000 is a lot of money for a 15-year-old. And you can do that. You can do that no matter how old you are, no matter what your situation is. Entrepreneurship can do that for you, and you can escape your current financial situation, and you can make yourself rich. You can make yourself rich with this. You can make a fuck ton of money with this, with entrepreneurship. It's crazy. And you can do it in an incredibly ethical way as well, like more than ethical, because like with entrepreneurship, if you want to have any success in it, you're going to have to be getting people results. And let me just put it this way, scammers don't make a lot of money. It's as simple as that, because if you scam 1 or 2 people with entrepreneurship, or what am I saying? If you scam 1 or 2 people with like your product, then no one else is going to buy it because people are going to know you're a scammer, if that makes sense. And so to be able to make a lot of money, you're going to have to positively impact people. You're going to have to change lives. And I mean, that's what I did to make my money. And it's really a beautiful thing because it's a win-win in literally every aspect. And because I'm coming back to teaching you how to make money online, I'm currently in the process of making what is going to be the best course on the internet on how to make money online by selling a product to your audience. I'm teaching how I made $6,000 at 15 years old doing this exact thing. And I'm going to include literally everything, literally every tiny little secret, every big secret, every single method, everything I know, absolutely everything I know about how to make this work for yourself and how to make money online by selling a product to your audience. And I know this will change your life. And you can trust me when I say that, because I've already changed so many other guys' lives, probably yours too. And I've already helped so many other young men to make money online for themselves doing this exact thing. And the price is going to end up being $200 when I finish it for this course. But right now I'm selling it for just $97. It's a pre-sale. So while I'm still making this course, you can pick it up right now for literally half the price of what it's going to end up being. And so you can buy now for literally half the price, or you can wait like all the other idiots who are never ever going to make any money online. And you can wait and wait and wait and eventually get it for double the price of what it is now, and then feel the regret later. The link is in the description. You know you can afford it. You know you have the money for it. It's literally a one-time payment. And you already know there's literally nothing else better you could possibly spend your money on than my teachings. And so buy right now. Because I mean, you never know when I'm going to increase this price, okay? And so do not wait and feel the regret when you have to get it at $200. Save your money and buy right now. The link's right there. And leading on from that, entrepreneurship can make you a fuck ton of money. And I'm not scared to say this, because basically everyone else is scared to say this. I do want to make a fuck ton of money from doing these videos and selling that course. I'll be honest, I do want to make a load of money from it. And I'm not scared to say that. And that's because with entrepreneurship, like I said earlier, there's a value exchanging. You're not going to make any money if you do not actually help people with it. And if you actually do end up helping people and you find the correct way to be able to properly help people, then you're going to simply just make a load of money. Because if you understand how you can sell, and if you do everything right and you figure out everything right, and you actually do have a positive impact on people, and you actually do give people what was promised, you simply just make a load of money. You simply just make a fuck ton of money, because people end up wanting your services. People end up actually wanting to do business with you. And you already know making money, you already know money will actually change your life itself. And without entrepreneurship, I was actually scared to make money. I was actually scared to make money when I didn't have entrepreneurship, because I didn't have this positive mindset that I give people value, and then in return, I get money back as like a fair trade of value. And obviously you don't want to get obsessed with the money, and I will get onto that in a second. But money really does change your life. You can go traveling with money. You can go to literally any country you want. Like literally anywhere in the world you want, you can go there with simply just money. You can buy the new iPhone, you can buy the new Mac, all the materialistic stuff that you desire, you can buy it. And money gives you status too. It increases your social status and it makes people see you better. Simply just having money does that. Just imagine traveling the world off the money that you have made from entrepreneurship. You're in like, I don't know, let's say Spain, and you're on a holiday in Spain, and then you suddenly decide you want to go to, I don't know, Patagonia in Chile, the other side of the world. And you can afford it, and so you just go, like off the instinct of it, and you're around traveling with other guys, other entrepreneurship that you've met online. Or, I don't know, you're traveling with your girl, and all of it, you're paying for all of it, and you've got the new iPhone, you've got all the materialistic stuff that you could possibly want. And when you go into a restaurant or a shop or a store, whatever the fuck you call it, you don't have to think about money, because money is just sorted. It's just, I mean, that's what happened for me. Money just became sorted. Like, you no longer have to worry about it. When's this subscription rolling over? I'm going to be broke. Okay, this subscription is going to cancel for a few days, and then I can pay it. Like, all of that is just gone when you have money, and money just makes life so much easier. You literally need